Imagine floating in a calm sea, sunlight shimmering on the waves, when suddenly you encounter a jellyfish. Its beauty is mesmerizing, but beneath that lays a disturbing truth: these creatures may possess emotional intelligence that we've barely begun to understand. Researchers have overlooked crucial signs. While we admire their graceful movements, we often ignore the potential emotional signals jellyfish might be sending. What if this oversight distorts our understanding of marine life and impacts our own emotional awareness? Jellyfish have thrived for over 500 million years, surviving mass extinctions and adapting through countless changes. But what if their survival hinges on a form of emotional response we cannot perceive? Picture a jellyfish pulsating in the water. To us, it may seem indifferent, but each pulse could be a reaction to stress or danger. This unseen communication is vital for grasping the emotional intelligence present in the ocean. Now, think back to your own moments of overwhelming stress, when no one around you noticed. That isolation mirrors the jellyfish's existence, navigating the vast ocean while sensing threats we often overlook. What if every sting and drift is a silent cry for help, hidden beneath their graceful exterior? Ignoring these emotional signals could lead to dire ecological consequences. Imagining a world where our marine conservation efforts rely solely on data, neglecting the emotional stories these creatures embody. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? The urgency escalates as we confront this reality. Are we so fixated on the surface that we overlook the deeper meanings of their existence? If we dismiss the emotional intelligence in jellyfish, we risk losing invaluable insights into our own emotional experiences. Awareness is the first step. By recognizing the potential emotional lives of jellyfish, we can unlock a deeper understanding not just of them, but of ourselves. So, the next time you encounter a jellyfish, remember it's not just a beautiful organism drifting through the water. It's a complex being with silent stories and responses, and ignoring these jellyfish warning signs could have profound implications for our world. Embrace the complexity of life around you and stay curious, because the ocean holds secrets waiting to be discovered. What if I told you that the graceful movements of jellyfish in our oceans could reshape our understanding of emotional intelligence? It might sound unusual, but beneath their stunning appearance, these creatures may be sending us crucial warnings we can't afford to ignore. When we think of jellyfish, we often picture serene beaches or vibrant aquariums. However, there's a growing concern beneath the surface that often goes unnoticed. Neglecting the emotional intelligence of jellyfish in research could lead to serious consequences. Can you imagine a world where our lack of understanding harms these creatures and, ultimately, ourselves? Let's explore this further. Researchers typically focus on the biological aspects of jellyfish, like their life cycles and environmental impacts. But what about their emotional intelligence? If we overlook their behavior and social interactions, what valuable insights are we missing? Ignoring these signs could leave us unprepared for the changes happening in our oceans. Picture yourself on a beach, watching a swarm of jellyfish drift by. You might think they are just aimlessly floating, but what if they are actually communicating, forming connections, or expressing emotions? Their survival could depend on a social structure we don't fully understand, which might hold vital clues about the marine ecosystems we rely on. Now, let's raise the stakes. Research shows that jellyfish populations are increasing. Some experts warn that failing to recognize their emotional complexity could lead to ecological imbalances. What happens when these creatures, feeling threatened or misunderstood, begin to dominate and disrupt marine life? The consequences could be dire, not just for the ocean, but for humanity as well. So, what can we do? First, we need to shift our perspective. We should embrace the idea that emotional intelligence is solely a human trait. It's time to advocate for a more holistic approach to marine research that considers the emotional lives of these beings. By deepening our understanding, we can develop strategies to protect both jellyfish and the ecosystems they inhabit. As we navigate this intricate web of life, let's reflect on what we truly value. Are we ready to look beyond the surface and recognize that every creature, no matter how small, plays a role in the fabric of our world? The next time you encounter a jellyfish, remember that you might be witnessing a warning signal that calls for our attention and respect. If this message resonates with you, consider engaging further in this conversation. Our oceans are trying to communicate. Are we listening? Have you ever felt a strange connection to something that seems both alien and familiar? Imagine yourself on a beach, watching a jellyfish glide gracefully through the water. It's beautiful, right? But what if I told you these mesmerizing creatures might hold secrets about our emotional intelligence that we've overlooked? Many people see jellyfish as mere drifters in the ocean, but there's a deeper truth lurking beneath the surface. Ignoring the emotional dynamics of these creatures could be more dangerous than we realize. Let's dive deeper. Picture scientists studying jellyfish populations, counting them, and analyzing their biology, yet missing something crucial. Emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and respond to feelings, extends beyond humans. It's vital for grasping how jellyfish interact with their environment. What happens when we overlook emotional connections, even with beings as seemingly simple as jellyfish? If we fail to recognize how they communicate through bioluminescence, we risk missing important clues about ocean health. It's akin to ignoring a friend's silent cries for help. Now, imagine a fisherman out at sea, focused solely on catching fish. But what if jellyfish populations start to decline? The entire ecosystem could shift, affecting fish stocks and the livelihoods of many. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario, it's happening right now. You might wonder, what's the real risk? It's the unrecognized dangers of neglecting emotional intelligence in jellyfish research. As we lose touch with these creatures, we also lose touch with the heartbeat of our oceans. And it gets more serious. When we dismiss jellyfish as mere nuisances or fragile beings, we underestimate their role in the food chain. Or underestimate their in the should be busy zero bell